people, and welcome to So What You Saying, the podcast. I am Mr. Matic. He is,
DJ Crazy,
and he is also
the mad
slow,
one.
and slow, the mad one and the slow one. You see how long he took just to say his name? Like that just tells you everything you need to know.
What do you mean I'm slow, bruv? I said my name. What are you talking about? I told you this before we started this year. Don't start with me today. I
Well,
got smoke, bruv.
you got to hit the cues, bruv. The fuck, what you waiting for? Christmas? Let's not talk about Christmas because that's your favorite time of year. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Bounce, 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 bounce. Now bounce, 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 bounce. So what you say? Good, yeah?
I need to trim. Shit.
You got that right, bro. Man's out there looking like salt and pepper on a different kind of level, bro.
Just because you got a trip. Look, let's go back to the first episode when man had the Dracula V-shaped hairline. Yeah, don't start me, bro.
But
Go back to the first one,
I had the Dracula hairline, but my shit weren't salt and pepper though.
bro. It's called wisdom, bro.
Man said wisdom.
Yeah, bro. It's wisdom. Growing grey gracefully, bro. Salt and pepper, all you like.
So you
Salt
still
and
ain't
pepper in the
said
beard.
why.
Salt and pepper in the head.
You
Why
still
what?
ain't said why Christmas isn't your favorite time of year, bro.
I've never enjoyed Christmas. I've never really celebrated Christmas like that. I celebrate it for my kids. That's about it. I don't really celebrate.
So you don't celebrate it for yourself.
No, never have. It's same with my birthday as well. You know what it is?
That one I never understood.
Okay, so when I was younger, growing up, yeah, it's just me and my mum. So my mum worked 7 days a week up until she retired a few years back. She was always working 7 days a week, worked 2-3 jobs, yeah. So those times a year, my mum was working. Like Christmas time, mum went to hospital, so she was working on Christmas Day. So I was always going around to like family. Like I'll get up and go to my cousins or go to my aunts. So I never really celebrated it for myself with my mum, and you know what I mean. So I never really got into it like that. I was used to being by myself on Christmas Day, being by myself for my birthday. Certain time there were some birthdays mum was around. She made and she went all out and that, but like never really pennied it. I'm not really one for it. I'm not big on birthday for myself, not for everyone else. I'll go out and celebrate. I'll go out and celebrate people's birthdays and all of that, but for me, not really one for it. It's not my thing.
Yeah, but as you get older, like
As I got
obviously
older,
it's the case of,
I just started going to work and earning my money on my birthday, like doing what I want to do for my birthday, innit? Even when I got
but
older,
what I'm saying is as you get older, bro, it is more of a celebration of your life, innit? Like
nah, you know what it is for me, bruv. It's just I just give thanks for making it for another year because there's enough of us out here that didn't make it to the ages that we are. So do you know what I mean? I just give thanks for another
no,
year.
but that's what I'm saying, bro. That's the reason why you should celebrate.
I do.
You know what I mean?
I celebrate like that. I keep pushing, bruv. When it comes midnight, when it comes to midnight on my birthday, it's like I give a little thanks. I give a little thanks for seeing another year. I go tell my mum. I call up my mum or go see her, whatever. I say happy birthday, mum, and then keep moving. Like my mum's getting old, man. She doesn't remember my birthday most of the time. She don't remember my birthday most of the time. The last few years, she
Put that
remember.
down.
I was with my mum for the whole day last year. Yeah, the whole day I was with her. I didn't work on that day. That's the one time I've taken off. I was with her for the whole day. I didn't mention my birthday or nothing. I was just chilling with her. We was chilling, doing what we normally do, watch movies, having food, catching joke, whatever. And it came to mid, and then it's when her sister called her because my phone was charging, so I didn't have my phone with me. I was just chilling with my mum. So her sister called her to see if I was with her and to see if she wanted to wish me happy birthday. And she was like, "Huh?" I could hear her on the phone because she was next to me. I was like, "Huh?" She was like, "Huh? Oh my God, I forgot it's your birthday. Here, son, you want to go and get yourself a drink?" I'm like, "Mum, I don't drink no more." But she's like,
No,
I
I'm
love
not
her,
gonna
man.
say, man.
I love her, man. I love her, man.
That-
She's getting on.
I mean, for me, I celebrate my birthday, or I try and do something.
I celebrate my birthday in my own way. Put it that way. I celebrate in my own way, not the traditional way of people going out, rave. I don't even tell people it's my birthday. I don't care if people remember or don't remember. Like, it doesn't bother me. I celebrate in my own way, innit?
No, I celebrate it because
You got a lot to
obviously there's
celebrate,
certain.
bro.
There's a lot to celebrate for me, bro.
You got a lot to celebrate. We all got a lot to celebrate, but I just celebrate in my own way, simple as. But for you,
there's a lot for me to celebrate.
Yeah.
Especially the last 3 years, yeah, bro. There's a lot, you know what I mean? Yeah, like you said, you have to give thanks and all them things there, but there's a lot to celebrate.
Yeah, 100%.
And when you actually check it, what we are now? Okay, so the 22nd of next month. Yeah, the 22nd of next month, I'll be 3 years cancer free. So
boop.
That's something to celebrate within itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. But while we're on the topic, speak on it, man. Like, how did it impact your life when you were first diagnosed?
So I got diagnosed in 2021. I got diagnosed the beginning of January. So it was literally, it was just literally after New Year's, a couple of days after New Year's, I got that phone call saying that because initially no one knew. I had symptoms for like 2 years, and pains and whatever else, like bleeding. So every time you go to the toilet, there's blood. Constant like bladder pains and stuff. And some of the symptoms that I was having, they were symptoms of like bladder stones, and you know what I mean. But you know, when you sit down and you do your own research and you Google stuff, it's like you don't actually, certain things that you read, I know the internet ain't everything that you're supposed to read from it, but a lot of the things that was coming up was bladder stones. So I'm like, bladder stones or bladder cancer. So
what was your form of cancer?
Bladder cancer.
Jeez. Okay.
I had bladder cancer. So a lot of the symptoms, when I was Googling stuff, it was either bladder stones or kidney stones or bladder cancer. So bladder cancer, I kind of ruled out because I had bladder stones previously. So 2 years of symptoms, scans, MRIs, you name it, nothing didn't come up. Then one day they decided, cool, this was end of December 2020. No, sorry, this was a week before Christmas.
Yeah.
And they decided that they were going to go, because they eventually found some bladder stones and whatever else. So they went in, had surgery for that, removed that, because you can either pass them or sometimes you have to have surgery.
Yeah.
So men, you can pass bladder stones. I've heard it hurts like hell, but you know. So yeah, they went in, took them out, but they saw that, without trying to go into too much graphical detail, like they saw that my bladder wall was red. Now, obviously, if your bladder wall's red, that can be a cause for concern. So the surgeon that I had, he didn't have the right tools to take a biopsy, but he managed to do something. So he managed to do something, and they done the biopsy. I recovered over the Christmas period. So that Christmas was the COVID one.
Yeah.
So either way, I was mashed up anyway. Even if I wanted to go somewhere, I couldn't because I was recovering from that surgery. And 3 days after New Year's Eve 2021, I got the phone call saying, boom, we found they initially said cancer cells in your bladder. I later found out it was a 3.5 centimeter tumor I had in my bladder. And to be honest, from the January of that year to March, when I had the surgery done, so I had a 9-hour surgery on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
That year. The initial surgery was supposed to be 6, but it ended up being 9. And the initial thing was that they just had to take out the whole bladder, bro. Like, my whole bladder had to go. There was no, because when you get that surgery, there's three different options. I, in a way, had 4, and the fourth one, well, I say it's an option, a real option. The fourth one was really leaving you like this, like you ain't got a choice. We're going to do something. So it was either they can inject chemotherapy into your bladder, which is one way of doing it. They can remove the whole bladder and make you a new one, or they can remove the whole bladder and they fit you with like a bag. I call it a stoma bag. That ain't the actual correct term for it, but because you got two different bags. You got one for people that might have bowel cancer or Crohn's disease and all them type of things, and then you got one for people that had their bladder removed.
Yeah.
So I had the one for the bladder that had been removed. So that's me right now. Like
3 years cancer free. What kind of toll did it take on you mentally though? Because
from the January to the March. From the January to the March, I didn't have time to process it. Too tough.
Okay.
Literally, it was go, go, go. Hospital appointments, this appointment, that appointment, this scan, that blood test, this blood test. You ain't got time to think about it. I really didn't. The toll that it took on me, I cried some more, and it upset everybody that was around me. Like my son's mum, she was the one that was there at every appointment, sitting in doctors' offices, going through options and things that we can do.
Yeah.
The toll that it had on me never affected me properly until after everything was done. Remember, this was a 7-month process. It wasn't just a 3-month process, it was a 7-month process.
So fast forward from 2021 to 2020. When was you first told you were cancer free?
What we are now, 2024.
Clearly, July
2021.
2021, July 22nd.
July 2021.
Cool, man.
Because I had to go through the surgery, then I had to recover from the surgery, then I had to go into chemotherapy. Now the chemo was precautionary. It was more of a, if there is anything else left inside your body, we're just gonna mop it up. So yeah, I done 3 rounds of that.
Yeah.
And to be honest, there will be people that watch this podcast that have probably gone through what I've gone through and will understand what I'm talking about. But chemotherapy is one of the worst things that I have probably faced. I can't lie. Chemo is like a chemo day is like a 9-to-5 job.
Damn.
I'm being deadly serious. Like,
no, I get it.
Honestly, like
I get it.
You go into work at 9, or you start work at 9, and you're leaving at like 5, maybe 6 o'clock. That's chemo. It is literally because them bags that they give you, them infusions can take, one bag can take 2 hours.
Damn.
One bag of that can take 2 hours.
2 hours.
Then they got to flush it out, which is probably like another hour. Then they got to put in another bag, which is another 2 hours. Then on top of that now, if you are from a certain descent, background descent, like I am, then you may be eligible for chemo pills.
Okay.
So that means now, once you've had that IV chemo, they send you home with tablets.
Yeah.
So I had to take, I think it was steroid tablets, chemo tablets, and next kind of tablets. That's to make sure your appetite is still there. Because sometimes when you're on chemo, you don't feel hungry. So your appetite, the steroids is to make sure your appetite still goes.
Yeah.
3 times a day. and that's in between going to the hospital to have another IV done.
Damn. So the chemo, the chemo theoretically is just like an IV bag which they have to put in your body. For those who don't understand.
So you like if you go to hospital and they put you on a drip.
Yeah.
Don't know if you've ever had one done, but it's like that. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't make you feel funny.
I don't like needles. I got a thing about needles, which is kind of weird because I've got tattoos all over me. So, but it's a different kind. I've got a tolerance for pain, but this is like a pinch. But needles, I remember having blood tests and stuff. I hated, even in school, having the TB injections in school and that. I hated needles. So
you see, the thing is, yeah, this is the one thing that I've kind of come to realize. When you go to a tattoo shop, you know what you're going in there for. So you know what the end result is going to be.
Yeah.
When you're going into a hospital, depending on what you're going into the hospital for,
you don't know what the end result's going to be. Yeah.
You don't know what the end result. So it's going to make you feel, like you said, that pain tolerance and that mental way of thinking is different. I've got tattoos. Yeah, I've got tattoos on my arm. I've got one there, got one on my shoulder. Like, I know what the end result was always going to be with this.
Yeah.
But when you've got to go to hospital for 8:30 in the morning, sit down in the waiting room for half hour, you've got other cancer patients that are in there, then you're getting into a chemo room, and the chemo room is just full of bad cancer patients. And they've all got different types of cancer. You don't know. Everyone's got a different type of cancer.
Talking on that, you actually came close with someone else who had cancer, who actually didn't survive. Yeah. Am I right?
Yeah, an old work colleague of mine.
Yeah.
Work colleague of mine that I re-met up with spontaneously in a chemo room. She passed the first year after I got the all clear from breast cancer.
Damn.
And then fast forward to 2024, and her dad passed away from cancer too.
Oh, her dad passed away. Damn. Rest in peace.
Her dad passed away this year from cancer. And we struck up as I said, it was a work colleague, but in retail, you work in different stores. You work under different companies, but different stores.
Yeah.
And me and her, we worked in different stores. But I knew who she was, she knew who I was. And yeah, we struck up a friendship while we was in that chemo room, and we was talking about what we're going to do, how we're going to celebrate when we beat it. And it kind of puts life into perspective, because you look at something like that and you're like, that could have been me. Remember, cancer happens to 1 in 2 people nowadays.
Yep, and cancer has no.
Cancer is on the rise. No.
Cancer has no discrimination.
I'm not gonna say funny enough, but I saw in the news yesterday that cancer is on the rise a lot more with younger people.
Yeah, I saw that.
Generation.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, they're saying even down to certain foods we're eating and stuff like that. But then that's beyond our control, because they're putting stuff in our pesticides, chemicals, all this sort of stuff. So they're saying it's down to, as well as just normal health reasons and things like that. It's also down to our dieting, but our dietary consists of stuff that's beyond our control, because they're the powers that be are putting stuff in the foods, the chemicals and all of that stuff, the pesticides, even down to like when you go when I go food shopping, like I went food shopping this morning, and I'm noticing more and more the food's not lasting a week. I remember back in the day, food's lasting 2-3 weeks. food's not stuff we buy is not lasting even a week, bro. So it's kind of it's scary times. It's actually scary times, but it's all real. It's all real. It's all relevant, and it's if your mind is open to it, and if you're actually aware of these things. Like I've noticed growing up, I remember food lasting 3 weeks, a month. Like bread don't last long. Bread lasts literally 4 days unless you put it in the fridge or freezer, take it out and stick it in the toaster when you need it, just to defrost it and have it lightly and stuff like that. Even though it's even down to the fruits, I don't know what kind of chemicals and pesticides they're putting on the fruits. Fruits ain't lasting, and most of the fruits are rotten that we're buying in the first instance. Like this, I watched something the other day. They're saying that when you go supermarket and you look at the barcode, if it's got a number 4 on it, and the numbers on the barcode, like the category numbers on the barcodes, if are specified, letting you know that these things were organically grown, or this food was processed, or this is almost gonna run out. It's literally gonna run out in. It's mad. It's mad. I wish I could find that video again. I probably saved it. I probably did save it. If I find it, I'll send it to you.
I can only sit here and say to people, you know what? Look, we go for the cheaper food sometimes because it is cheap, and cost of living is not working in the way that it should be. I mean, like I was saying to someone the other day, how often is it that you see people go to a butcher's nowadays? I remember back in the day going, my mum used to go butcher shop all the time.
Bro, I only go and buy my meat. I only go butcher to go and buy my meat. I don't go and buy my meat from because of all this health scare and stuff. I only go butchers. I got like 3-4 butchers around me. I only go butchers. Bro, I went to go buy a few things today. Yeah, I went to Aldi's. I thought, let me go to Aldi's. Why did when I rang it up? Yeah, 70 odd pound. What did I buy? I didn't buy nothing. But look how long my receipt is, bro.
I was just about to ask, what did you buy, bro?
I just bought everything I bought. Yeah, I bought 2 of everything. I like to buy in bulk sort of thing and then have it stored. Yeah, just the stuff and this is not stuff that's in the fridge. This is not stuff that goes in the fridge. Majority of it is just stuff I can keep in the cupboard and stuff like that. I was like, I spent 70 odd pound, but I did buy, you know, like in Aldi and Lidl, you got the middle R and they got the odd little things in there. I went and bought a couple bits in there because my son's going on holiday, so I went and bought a couple bits in there. But not 70 quid's worth. I actually need to look at my receipt properly because I'm seeing 30p, 39p, 45p, £2.49, £3.49, but it all adds up and it came to a total of 70 something pound. I'm like, what kind of this receipt is, bro? It's like a bandana.
I went where did I shop? I went Asda on Monday. And I bought some shopping, and bro, I think honestly I spent maybe about what, £20. But I know people watch back this podcast and be like, oh yeah, man, look, he's buying all this rubbish food that ain't good for him. Listen,
no man,
I'm gonna put it out there.
I go buy water in bulk for one, like crates.
Yeah, I got my water, but I live in a temporary accommodation right now, so you know what I mean. I can't really be storing certain things in my fridge. Remember, but the food they give you in this place here is some small desk height thing, bruv. Like,
I hear that.
So I mean that's tough. But yeah, like I was saying, cancer is just, it's a nasty disease, and it's not a disease that I would even wish on my worst enemy. And to go through what I went through, and seeing other people around you in a chemotherapy room that have various different cancers, and you know, some are going to beat it, some are going to die, some will openly tell you, look, I'm just here to keep myself alive. And I had been conversations with people in there. There was people that would say, what are you in there for? You know, like when you go to a doctor, like, you go, like, boy, you know, my man. People were like, so what cancer you got? Or what cancer you got? What are you in there for? And those were the conversations we was having. And as scary as it is to say, yes, I thank God that I beat this, and I'm still not in the entire clear yet. I've still got 2 more years to go. Years of scans to go.
That was going to be my next question. How many more years of scans do you have to go before you can stop going for scans? And like, so it's 5 years.
So in total is 5 years. I've now had my appointments changed. My last appointment was April this year.
Mm.
That wasn't all clear. So instead of now having it every 6 months, which is what I was doing, I was having scans every 6 months, blood tests
Yeah.
every 6 months. They've now changed it to a year.
Okay.
So my next appointment is next year, April. That one's cleared, then we go to the following April,
Mm-hmm.
and then that following April should be that. Because they've openly said, look, the cancer that you had,
Mm.
we usually give it 2-3 years before we think that it will come back. They said if it hasn't come back or no reoccurrences within 2-3 years, then it's unlikely that it will come back. And touching wood, that is the case. But the cancer that I had in my bladder was a cancer that people get in their lungs.
Oh, right.
So I had lung cancer in my bladder, basically,
Damn.
which is a very, very rare. They say 0.01% of people get this particular cancer in their bladder.
So how have you had to adjust your life in dealing with this? I mean, you've been cancer free 3 years, going on 3 years this year it will be. But since being cancer free, how have you had to adjust your life in dealing with it?
The first thing that I had to do was I had to go and seek counseling. I had to go and talk to somebody because the moods and the temperament that I was going through, the lack of confidence, I was not feeling great.
Mm.
Not only towards myself, but yes, I noticed it in myself, but also to the people around me. My moods were horrible. I've still got them now, but I'm better now than what I was then.
Mm.
And I'm not gonna lie, the adjustments that I've had to make has not been easy because on top of the disability that I already have, which is spina bifida, yeah,
You
I've
was
lived with that all my life.
you was born
But
you was born with spina bifida, right?
I was born with spina bifida.
Yeah.
So that is a lot of health issues within itself. So the journey that I've had to make was now I'm living with a bag that you have to make sure you change on a regular.
Mm.
You got to make sure your hygiene is up there, and now you got to make. Here you go. I'll show you this for people that are watching. So this is the bag that I walk around with. Not all the time,
Mm.
but sometimes you have to walk around with it. So this is my medical bag. This is one of the adjustments that I've had to make,
Mm.
and you know what? I'm actually going to do it. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it for people that, you know what I mean, that might be watching this podcast and see certain things that I have to go through. So this is one device that I have to use. So with your bag that you get,
Mm.
you have to use this. So this is like a ring barrier. So you put it on the bag. Let me get my bag. I've got one right here. So yeah, it's a lot that you have to do, man. I mean, now that I've got this bag, I know how to do it quickly. I know
Okay.
how to change it. It used to take me, to be fair, at the beginning, I wasn't even changing it myself. I couldn't do it. Because the way they do the surgery,
Mm.
so they take a bit of your bowel and attach it on the outside. Yeah, I know you're drinking. I apologize for that. So apologies to anyone that's watching this, yeah? I'm just trying to describe what it's like. But this is the bag. So obviously that's your bag there.
It's like a catheter.
Yeah. So obviously the stoma that they've made, obviously we'll go through that hole there.
Yeah.
But this is what you put. So you put that on there
Yeah.
once it's all done. And then you take these little white things off, and
Mm.
that will stick to your skin. And that's
Okay.
you. So this basically acts as your bladder. This is your bladder.
Oh
When you
right.
don't have one, this is your bladder.
Wow.
Because this is exactly what your bladder
So
would be.
how many of them bags how many bags do you go through on an average day?
I've got to change them. I've got to change. I can leave what every 2 to 4 days. I'm allowed to. I can change it.
Okay.
So sometimes I do it like every 2 days. So the orders that I get every month, bro, I ain't got nowhere to put them because I get so much stuff, and there's more to it than just them 2 bags. Because you get wipes
Yeah.
with it, you get adhesive sprays with it. Bro, there's a lot. I go through a lot, like, and especially like in this weather, where it's hot.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
I probably go through 2 bags a day or something because hot weather. Like, I'm always drinking water and I'm always going piss. Like
No. You can empty. So at the bottom of the bag,
Yeah.
there's a little cork thing. Yeah.
okay.
So what happens is there's a little cork thing here.
Oh, when it's full up. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a little knob. So you just twist that, empty it, empty your bag, shake it, and then
Oh,
put
okay.
that back on.
Oh,
And
so
it's done.
reusable basically.
Yeah. It's reused. It's not every time you need to go to the toilet you have to change it.
No, I mean, but once the bag's full up.
No,
Once
you
you
just empty it, man.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
But
Yeah.
you have to change it from your skin every 2 days because if you don't, every 2 to 4 days, if you don't do that, it will cause you rashes and
Irritation. Yeah.
In this heat, I remember having it done, and I went to America the following year, 2022. I went to America, and bro, you know America's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
I remember
I was moaning.
I remember I was talking to you most of the time you was out there.
Bro, I was moaning. Like, when I say moan, I was whinging like some kid because I've gone from nothing on my skin to now I got this thing. It's hot. I'm hot. It's making me hotter. I'm sweating. And bro, I'm just like, I'm done. Like, I'm done with this. And they were like, look, you'll get used to it, but we know. For the first time, it's irritating.
Yeah.
Bro, it was not nice. I'm used to it now. It's still
I can
irritating
imagine.
when I get hot, but yeah, bro, not the one, man.
Not the one.
But
I can imagine.
I have to look at it in this sense. It saved my life. This is the way that I have to look at it. This bag saved my life.
Yeah.
The only thing that I will say to people, man, is just look after yourself when it comes to cancer. Honestly, you can't avoid it as much as you may think you can. There are things that you can do to help yourself, honestly. And there are people that may never go through cancer in their lifetime, but just look after yourself the best way you can, please, because I know they say, well, be careful what you eat and drink and yeah, I'm sitting there with a bottle of Coke. Probably one of the worst things to have. But every now and again, I enjoy Coke.
No judgment.
But I know this. You know what I mean? I know full well. But sometimes, every now and again, I do enjoy like a fizzy drink.
Bro.
Something that ain't good for me. I think we all do.
Bro, real quick, do me a favor. Do that. Do that. Up higher. Put your arms up higher. Yeah, ashy elbows. I told you not to come on this.
What you trying to do? Show my elbows.
You got ashy.
I ain't got no ashy
No,
elbows.
it's the upper arm. I saw.
But my elbows are black. Yeah. Look, but I ain't ashy, fam. Man, cream my skin before I left there. Try to talk about my ashy elbows.
Told you not to come on.
With your dry neck back, bro.
My neck ain't dry at all. Don't even try it. I've been outside, bro. I've been sweating and all sorts. Ain't no dryness on me, rude boy.
I've been outside, bro.
I've been outside, bro. No dryness on me, bro.
Bro, I ain't no dryness, bro. None. Look, let me. Man can't be walking out here like any man that's outside, bro. To be honest, I see man outside in puffer jackets, bro. I can't even like.
Yeah, them man are on moves, bro. Them man are on moves. When I see someone outside in puffer jacket, them man are on moves, bro. It's too hot. It's like we don't get this this often in this country, yeah. But it's too hot to be walking around in a puffer coat. I was in a hoodie and I was hot. I take my hoodie off. I had I'm in shorts, but I had a hoodie on because I was like, ain't gonna be that hot. Man, it's baking. Like the supermarket kept me cool, bro. I walking around the freezer out. Them man are on moves, bro. More power to them. So we've touched on your cancer and how you're 3 years free. Well, 3 years free come July, which you will be. Born in spinal bifida, DJ crazy. You're a DJ and you're crazy. You are crazy because you're a Man United fan anyway. That's the other thing. You're a Man United fan as well. Let's talk about your DJ life.
Why we gotta go there? What we gotta go there with the Man United team? It's only because you support a shit club, bro.
Hey.
Try to put the blame on me.
It is what it is, mate. It is what it is. I don't know who you're calling the shit club. Where did you finish? Where did you finish this season? 8th, 6th.
Yeah. I'm happy being 8th.
Okay.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
I mean, I'd rather be 8th and win the FA Cup than walk away with jack shit, like you lot did. That's the most embarrassing for you.
Bruv.
Man went so ham.
Bro.
So ham.
Bro.
You man was playing fool.
Crazy.
Yeah?
Don't crazy.
And you still
crazy.
With nothing.
Don't get crazy, yeah, because don't come with your I'd rather finish 8th and walk away with the FA Cup. We've got 14 of them bitches, yeah. Don't come with that shit. Please. We got 14 of those FA Cups, bro.
That goes to show.
You ain't touching us.
Yeah, but that goes to show that your club can only win FA Cups, bro.
Oh, really?
Your club can't win nothing else other than the FA Cup, fam.
Then that makes you a close second, bro, because you ain't been winning jack for the last decade, bro. FA Cup, FA Cups.
Your football team coming out my DJ career, bro. Man only gets warm-up sets, blood.
That says more about your DJing than it does my football team, mate. Hence why we're now doing podcasts.
Man can't get nothing else other than a warm-up set, bro. Coming like Arsenal, only FA Cups, bro.
Alright. Anyhow,
I've been DJing for what? 20 years. 20 years I've been doing this thing. And yeah, man, it's that has been a journey.
Okay, you haven't been doing warm-up sets for 20 years. When you started, what was you doing? You was on radio, I believe, no?
When I first started my DJ career, I was DJing in my bedroom, bro.
But I mean, professionally, outside of your room.
Outside was radio, yeah. Outside was radio. So my first radio station was Bounce FM. So I was alongside some big man like Mystery Man, Milk Tray, all those type of guys. So yeah, that's when we started. Well, I started, sorry.
Yeah.
And then the station would do something like every month or so, like in a club called Blue Ice that used to be in Stratton.
Yeah.
So we used to do that, and yeah, certain times man was warming up the dance, you know what I mean? But being the youngest, I think, on the station at the time, I was like, yeah, man, you go warm up the thing. You know what I mean? You're doing a warm up before the actual warm up, bro. You know what I mean? That's like one of those situations.
The pre-warm up.
10 o'clock, but you're playing music from 9.
It's alright, man. You're gaining experience. You're gaining experience and holding your craft. So it's all good. Listen, I perform. Listen.
What crowd? The club opens at 10. I'm playing from 9
You're
o'clock.
gaining. No, I'm saying. No. You didn't hear me. I said you're gaining the experience and honing your craft. I didn't say nothing about the crowd, because I know them, bruv. I've been in the same boat. Yeah. Obviously, I do mean. So I've gone and performed in clubs, we call them holes in the wall, where there ain't nothing there. But that's where you start honing your craft. You might have just one person in the crowd, or you might just be performing to the staff, and then as time goes on, you get better. You end up doing arenas and tours and stuff. And then I've done that. So I know we
we put up practice sessions, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that. The practice sessions.
Practice sessions,
You go from practice sessions to warm up to the main stage. So yeah, man.
But I mean, it's been a journey. I can't lie. It has been a journey. It's been
What do you prefer, live?
Your highs and your lows of this.
What do you prefer, live or radio? Because I actually preferred radio.
What do you mean in terms of what playing in front of a live crowd?
Yeah, do you prefer to play in front of a live crowd? Or do you prefer the radio?
I'd actually say a live crowd, and the reason why is because when you're playing on radio, bro, you can't see the reaction of no one. I mean, obviously things have changed now where you got live streaming on other platforms, TikTok, Twitch, etc. But when you go to the live crowd, you can see people's reactions.
Yeah,
and that's what makes it a little bit more. Because if you think about it, if you got 50 people in a dance and you got 10 of them dancing,
yeah,
you're doing something right. And I don't care what no one says, because every man is on this. Well, but you know what? 10 people dancing at 50. No, you can't think of it in that sense.
Yeah.
And a lot of men will do that. A lot of men, if you got 5 people dancing, man's gonna be disappointed. No, I never learned that way. If I've got 5 out of 50 people dancing, I'm doing something right.
Yeah. 100%.
The other 45 just don't want to dance, innit? Like, what can I do? I can't do it. You can't please everybody in this game.
Do you know when I knew I was doing something?
I've had it where I've been booed. I've had stuff thrown out after me. Like, I've been told I'm a shit DJ. I've been told I ain't good, but then I've been told that listen, you're one of the best DJs I've ever heard. So you're not gonna please everybody in this game. This game is tough.
Do you know when I knew I was doing something right? So after I was in the group when I started, and I wasn't the main focal point, which was great. I played the back. I wrote the music in the studio. But when I was a solo artist, when I became a solo artist years later, when I knew I'd do something right was the time the girl passed out, ran to the front, touched my hand, and that passed out. They stopped my I stopped the performance. We had to call the ambulance, get her sorted and stuff before I'd continue. But I just didn't want to perform again. But they made me come back on and do my set again. I was halfway through my set, so I came back on to continue the set afterwards. But yeah, that's when I knew I was doing something right.
You was on that Michael Jackson fix,
Nah. I'm not even close, bruv. Not even close.
Man out here got girl passing out all over his concert and them thing there. Man like me, yeah.
And I was a guest artist for a show. I was a guest artist for a showcase, innit? And so there's a whole new crowd that didn't know me or anything. So going through my set, and I had the longest set because I was not second to last. I was second to last. So I was a guest performer. Everyone else was coming on and doing part of the showcase, but I was a guest performer. And I was going through my set, and I think I was I was 3 songs in, and it happened. I was in shock. I've never seen that. I literally stopped I was like, please, someone get her some help. I literally stopped the set to get her help. So yeah, it's funny, man. It was. I've always remembered that.
On this MJ thing, man. But I mean, like I said, with the DJing thing, it's fun. I enjoy doing it. And it is hard because there are times where I have taken a little break. I've taken a step back. But then you obviously had stuff like Twitch and TikTok come about where you was able to now go a little bit further, especially if you're not a person that has bookings all the time. So you can obviously showcase your talent on them platforms. And I think, to be honest, especially for like new DJs, that may be the way to go. I would say you're keeping up with tech and the way things are supposed to be. But I say that because, especially in the UK, clubs, more and more clubs are closing down.
Yep, I see it every week.
So for me as a DJ now, I am, don't get me wrong, I would still love to do the club bookings, but I am more on the private bookings now. And I think private bookings are a little bit more intimate. And the appreciation, and I'm gonna say this loud and clear, the appreciation that you get for doing a private party, believe me, it is worth it.
Yeah, you're getting
It's
private
worth it
bookings.
because
Your private bookings are taking you across the country. You was in Ipswich not too long ago, innit? Going all over the place.
I was in Ipswich not too long ago. So I've been all over, man. I've done things. And people sit there and say, oh yeah, but you know, like money, this and this. To me, it's not about. There comes a time and a point where it's not about that. And the reason why I say that because I done online streaming. I started online streaming when I was going through cancer.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that kept me going, and I was told to do that.
That was your therapy, man.
I was told to keep doing that.
Yeah.
That was my therapy.
Yeah.
Music to me has a different meaning now. It's my therapy. It's what helped me.
Music's always had that meaning for me. That's why my next EP is called Music Therapy. I've been saying it to the heavens. Music therapy. That's it.
To be honest, I think if I didn't have music at that point, I would have probably lost it. I would have lost it like completely. I would have just because it is just But anyone that does want to start on this DJing thing, trust me, do it. Do it. Don't make anyone tell you that you can't. I've had that many a times. Yeah, you can't do this, and I've proved every single person wrong. Every time I've been told I can't do something, I've done it. I have nothing else to prove to nobody in this DJing game.
No, of course.
I do it for the love of music because I love music.
Yeah.
But I have nothing to prove to nobody else. I've done proving things to people, but like, I'm getting older. You know what I mean? And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be this music game for. I reckon probably within the next 5 years. But I say that, but it depends.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? You're gonna be in this music game until you can't do it no more. I'm telling you that because I said the same thing and tried to pull it down, and I can't. It's always been it's the biggest part of my life, outside of my kids.
So what made you come back and do an EP? Because I know last time we had this conversation, you said you were bad.
I know, but I was like, you know what it is? It's my cousin. My cousin's been with me, my musical journey with me, my whole life, my whole musical journey, and he's a producer. We've been sitting down, we're going through musical stuff and collating. I've been picking out tunes, and I started writing again. I had no inspiration to write, which is why I said I'm done with music. I had nothing to write. I have nothing else to write about. But I don't know. I've got to this point where I've had this surge of inspiration again. Like I've sat down, I've done my art, I've done my artwork, I've done a video treatment for one of the songs already. I've recorded a couple of. I've got two more songs to do for this EP. It's a 7-track EP. I've only got 2 more songs to do, and so I've going through life. Life has been life in this last couple months, and I've been at work. I've had time to sit down and just, when it's been quiet, and just put on the beats in my headphones and sit down and write on my phone. Just get inspiration been coming from me. So I've been up. I've been working nights, so I've been up all night, and I've just had this surge of inspiration come back to where I've put a project together, and I'm like, you know what, this is it. Music therapy.
So, were you saying what when we dropped one of them tunes there?
I think I sent you.
You sent me one.
Yeah, I sent you the artwork as well, didn't I? I showed you like a yeah.
So I'm saying, like, when we drop one of them tunes, do we need to go get the private jet out of storage?
You need to stop with this private jet. This is an inside joke, people. My last single, 7 Days, the video, you see it's not even a jet. It's a commercial boat. It's a commercial plane. It's not even a jet.
And I told them where you was when you filmed it. Man was in LA.
Why? I wasn't in no LA, bruv. I wouldn't. Do you know? Do you know what's funny? Yeah. Like this film project, I've been on the last 9 weeks. Yeah, I finished the last day. We was on the same street where I filmed 7 Days, where I did my performance shots. I was like standing across the road from the alley. I was like, why do I know this area? I looked and went, that's the alley I was in when I filmed.
Yeah, I was on 49th Street in LA, bro.
No, it wasn't in LA. It was all here in London. I did it all here in London.
Out here. Oh, what you think, man? Like me, got a phone call, people. I didn't get no phone call.
There's no
So
one in the
I'm
video
saying,
but me.
obviously,
There's no one in
when
the video but me.
we drop the tune, we need to go. You know what I mean? Get the private jet out of storage, brother. We're good, man.
Every song is gonna have a video for this EP. I'm gonna put out. I might not put every song, but every song is gonna have a video. I'm not gonna put every song as a single because I already picked the first 3. I'll probably have only 4 singles, and the last 2 will probably be album fillers.
So you say we need to go? Do we need to go and get the yacht as well?
Well, boy, if you're the man with the yacht, so boy, do you know what I mean? If I got the jet, you got the yacht, then so that's what we got to do. I was thinking about it yesterday actually as well. I was on where was I yesterday? And I was looking at the river and I was seeing all these boats. Oh no, it was on Saturday when I went to go pick up little man, and he was kayaking, so he was on the lake and he was doing kayaking. He's never done it before. So he had his little vest, little safety vest on and that, and he's kayaking on boats. I was looking at the river and I was like, I could see the kayaks and I could see the bigger boats further down and stuff. And I was like, I could do a video on a boat. I possibly could do a video on a boat.
I would do a video on a boat, but not in the River Thames, though.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
And if I'm doing the River Thames, it'd have to be like a nighttime thing, man.
No, I'd have to go to another country to do it on a boat. I'm sorry. Because I need sunshine too.
You say you fly down to LA?
Bro, I could fly anywhere. I'll film my
Yeah,
damn.
but I know you man have got them apartments over there as well, innit? So I'm just saying, like, obviously,
Can you stop telling my business, please? Such an idiot. Oh, don't listen to him, people. He's chatting crap. Don't listen to him. I don't know. The sunshine's got to his head.
What you saying podcast, innit?
Welcome to the What You Saying podcast. And at that point, I'd like to take the time to tell everyone to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and follow us too individually.
Yeah,
our links are somewhere down below.
We had some positive feedback and some comments on the last one. And I mean, look, I know it's taken a while, but obviously life and all of them type of things. I mean, but we've yeah, man, it's so far so good. And I mean, this is, I think, what kind of is the difference with us, because what you're seeing here is just straight raw, uncut. It's like, this is how we are. If me and Matt are on a phone conversation, this is how we are.
Yeah,
like,
pretty
we're just getting it straight,
unfiltered,
you know what I mean?
uncut. Yeah.
What we do. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So I know people be looking at us like, oh my God, they said X, Y, Z. No, that is us. This is what we do. Yeah. Straight, uncut, unfiltered. You ain't getting, you know what I mean? Obviously, not really bad language and type of things. But this is what we do, man. This is crazy, and we're just sitting there holding the vibes and we're talking. And
this is what we do.
trust me, I think as
Is
the
what it
podcasts
is.
go along, as we get more and more into it, it's just gonna get worse.
Let's correct that. Crazy's gonna get worse. and then it's gonna filter down to me because we influence each other like that. So yeah, but he's gonna get worse.
You wait for the next episode.
He'll get worse before I get worse. I know that much.
You wait for the next episode, because I got some things that I want to talk about.
So yeah, follow, like, subscribe, and share, people. This has been So What You Saying podcast. I am Mr. Matic.
I'm DJ Crazy.
And we are the Crazy Crew. Well, he's crazy.
Like you wait.
I ain't crazy.
You just don't show your crazy side on camera, bruv.
I ain't crazy.
I'm the crazy one.
I ain't crazy.
You ain't crazy.
I ain't crazy. Actually,
I've got probably more names that, that I could describe. I just can't say it on the podcast, but yeah, okay. I'm trying to be nice. But make sure you also check out the socials, man.
Check out our socials. Links are down the bottom, somewhere down the bottom here. And check us out. And we'll catch you on the next one. So from us to you, peace.
All right, peace.
Bounce, 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 bounce. Now bounce, 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 bounce. We turn them out. Okay, you know my style and it's legit. I go loco with the fit.